Erickson and Rachel sat aghast while watching the news. Horrified at what they saw on screen, an earthquake had hit a small African nation, leaving millions homeless, without food or water supplies. Erickson and Rachel felt helpless. They wanted to do something, but were uncertain how. After much deliberation, they decided that adopting a child from one of the countries affected by an earthquake might be their answer. They knew it would be difficult, but felt it was the right thing to do. Their goal was to give an underprivileged child a second chance in life while providing them with a loving environment. The next day, they reached out to an adoption agency and began the long and sometimes challenging journey towards adopting a child. Although it would not be an easy endeavor, they were determined to see it through. Erickson and Rachel sat anxiously in an adoption agency, eagerly awaiting to meet their newborn. It had been months in coming. Both parties felt both excited and nervous at this milestone moment in time. Finally, the door opened and a young woman entered carrying an infant boy, roughly 5 years old with dark hair and big brown eyes. Erickson and Rachel looked up with shy smiles from him as she put him down beside them on their chairs. Erickson and Rachel's hearts melted as soon as they realized this child was meant for them. Standing up, they introduced themselves, and the woman handed him over. Erickson and Rachel held their son close, as he nuzzled into their arms with pride and joy. Erickson and Rachel knew they had made the right decision to begin life together as a family unit. Erickson and Rachel adopted Kareem. Once home, the couple adjusted to life as parents. Erickson and Rachel were patient, loving individuals who gradually helped Kareem adjust to his new home. Kareem was timid and didn't speak any English at first, but over time they helped him adjust. Over time, Kareem began to break out of his shell. He made friends at school and learned English fluently, becoming an outgoing child who brought joy into Erickson and Rachel's lives. Kareem was 10 when he began questioning who his biological parents were. Although Erickson and Rachel had become his foster parents for 5 years, Kareem still wondered about who had given him up for adoption. One day, Kareem decided to inquire of Erickson and Rachel about his biological parents. Unfortunately, they knew very little of either, yet were happy to answer any inquiries that came his way. They told Kareem they didn't know much either about them but were willing to answer any queries he might have regarding them. Kareem peppered Erickson and Rachel with questions about his biological parents, specifically their names, locations and reasons for placing him for adoption. Erickson and Rachel tried their best to answer his queries but couldn't provide all the information required. Kareem was disappointed not to know more about his biological parents, but Erickson and Rachel had been open with them, showing their affection and showing they loved Kareem very much. That was all that mattered. Kareem is now 15 years old and has blossomed into an attractive young man. Though still curious about his biological parents, he has learned to accept himself and focus on moving forward with life. Kareem is an exceptional student and engages in multiple extracurricular activities. Additionally, he's kind and generous, always willing to lend a helping hand and making great friendships. Kareem hopes to attend college and pursue a medical degree, hoping his skills can assist those in need. He acknowledges his great fortune at having been adopted by Erickson and Rachel. They have given him so many opportunities. Kareem attended college and became a doctor, where he became an outstanding surgeon who saved numerous lives. But beyond being skilled, he was also kind and generous to others, always placing them before himself. One day, Kareem receives a phone call with terrible news. His adoptive parents have been involved in a ghastly road accident. Kareem, heartbroken but determined, rushes to the hospital where they are being treated. The injuries are severe, and Kareem realizes that he must draw upon his skills to save their lives. As Kareem prepares for the surgeries, he reflects on his relationship with adopted parents and how they shaped him into the person he is today. He remembers the time they spent together, their love, and their sacrifices. During the surgeries, Kareem faces some unexpected complications, but he remains determined and focused, driven by the love and gratitude he has for his adoptive parents. Against all odds, Kareem manages to save the lives of his adoptive parents. In the aftermath of the accident, the family reconnects and grows even closer, and Kareem becomes more appreciative of the life they provided for him. He also decides to explore his African roots and visit his homeland, inspired by the love and encouragement of his adoptive parents. The film ends with Kareem embracing his dual identity and promising to honor both his adoptive and biological families in his life and work as a surgeon. Kareem's story serves as a powerful reminder that adoption is an extraordinary act. Not only can children enjoy loving homes and bright futures through adoption, but parents also experience the incredible pleasure and fulfillment that comes from raising children. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Thanks.